How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the catch-up for day one of competition for the Corona Open J-Bay. Thursday here in South Africa, and we were greeted to a little bit of a bump with South-Southwest swell, and we saw some top seed domination, starting off with Toledo in the matchup with wildcard Aiden Mason Camp, representing Cape Town, and also Kanoa Igarashi. Aiden Mason Camp well prepared, and Igarashi threw down a couple of big sevens. Man has made the finals day in the past here at Jeffreys Bay, and he really looked explosive. Kanoa and Aiden were paddling up to boneyards, being very aggressive for the start of the heat, and it was all about the maturity. Being extra selective was Filipe Toledo. Just waited for the right wave. He knew a wide one would eventually come, even though Kanoa looked incredibly strong. We're talking 14.33 combined total. When you're dropping speed like this, it's hard to match. Filipe Toledo, 6.77, and then went to an 8.5, his 21st excellent range score of 2023. Came in, he said he had no back pain, no knee pain. He's absolutely at 100%, just waited for the right waves to come through. Promising signs for Kanoa Igarashi. Even though he didn't get the win, he'll be looking dangerous against Liam O'Brien in the elimination round. He knows how to identify a set wave, doesn't mind being a bit aggressive at the start of these heats at Jeffreys Bay, but competing against world number one is always going to be challenging. Igarashi will reset and potentially be out there tomorrow morning, but finding the flow. Toledo not rushing. You'd think maybe 10 years ago Toledo would have caught about 9-10 waves in this heat. A lot's changed. He's won a world title. He's won J-Bay twice, and now he's looking to try to clinch the #1 seed for the Rip Curl WSL Finals. And just a note, didn't really have to go to the air. Threw a fin throw reverse, but for Toledo standards, nothing above the lip. Was able to get that big 8.5. 8.5s continued to be the theme for our top seeds. World number 2, Griffin Colapinto dropped one. Also a 7.91, really ran away with this heat, where you saw Kelly and Liam O'Brien waiting. Liam fell on a few. It was really the Griffin Colapinto show. 16.17 total. Doing different types of grabs as well above the lip. The Californian looks like he's recovered well from his elimination round loss in Brazil and fits the system here at this dreamy right-hand point break. His whole family's here. Tommy Whitaker's family's here, and the GOAT just couldn't catch up. Didn't want to surf today. Thought he was going to be able to push the call to a later day in the waiting period, but when you look at the numbers from Griffin, it made sense to get this opening round started. And Kelly will have another chance. He's into the elimination round with, Jack Robinson as this event continues. But how about this? Slob punt for Colapinto. Kind of joined the air show theme of opening day and mixed it up with a lot of great variety. Feel like Kelly's definitely going to switch on into gear. Didn't have much. We're talking 3s and 4s throughout this matchup. And a long time to wait for the right waves. There's a 40 minutes for this opening round. Kept searching for better scores along with Liam O'Brien, who just wasn't in the mix. O'Brien, 3.83, 4.43, is going to deal with the elimination round here at Jeffreys Bay. So top seeds 1 and 2 from Toledo to Griffin, looking incredible in this morning free surf. Then things got interesting. Came down to an absolute battle above the lip. Italo throwing down a big full rotation for an 8.17. How about this landing? Doesn't get harder than that. Used the layback wisely to pick himself back up. Then John just edged him out with an 8.27. A lot of risk on that first turn. Perfect transition and belted it right in the pocket all the way down the line for an 8.27 to take the lead off Italo. Then we continued with more airs. Yago Dora saved himself right on the buzzer against Conor OLeary, 9.27. And this is how he started off this heat. His air in the very beginning, a big full rote as a transition move. Who does this? Yago does. He landed a lot of different punts in the opening round, showing that he's world number 5 for good reason. Last year's semifinalist as well at J-Bay. He wants to compete for a world title this September. Check out WorldSurfLeague.com for more highlights, athlete updates, and full heat replays from the Corona Open J-Bay. And tune in tomorrow morning at 7:45 local time for the call.